Hello friends, in today's video we are gonna talk about pointers in C or C++. What are pointers and why we need to use pointers? We will discuss about it comprehensively. Okay, let's get into dev C++ and start coding. New source file. Then let me zoom in the font so you can see clearly. Okay, first of all we have to declare a pointer of type integer. We can declare a pointer of any data type. We can declare it of char, mean character data type, float data type, double, any data type you want to save the address of. We need a variable of type int, and we need a pointer, let's say pr. Let's say pr. We need a pointer of type int. So what is the syntax of declaring a pointer? That the syntax is here. You can see, first of all, data type. First of all, you have to write the data type of the pointer. Then after giving a space, you can give space or not, it's your choice. Then asterisk sign, or you can call it pointer operator, or you can call it value operator. So it has different names on different locations. Okay, we have declared a pointer of type int. Now we will read it as pr is a pointer to integer. Okay, so now let's save the address. Why we need to use pointers? Pointers are used to store address of a variable. Okay, we can store address of a variable in a pointer. Keep in mind, we have pointer of type int. So of which variable we are gonna store the address of in the pointer? That variable should also be of type int. Okay, we say pr equals, keep in mind, without asterisk sign we have to write pr equals ampersand a. Ampersand is the address operator, and we use it to denote address. Here we are assigning address of variable a to the pointer pr. So let's assign a value to a variable a. I say 18, any arbitrary value, just for example. Okay, now on the next line, what I am gonna do is gonna access the value stored at the address to which this pointer is pointing to. For example, this pointer is pointing to the address of variable a. I am gonna print it. Let's see what happens. You will see it will print just an address on screen. So I am gonna give it title ptr. I have saved it with the title ptr. So you can see it will here it goes. Here you can see it's just a address got printed on screen. Let's see what have been happened. What's going on? What's happening here? What is happening is we have declared a variable of type int. After that we have assigned 18 to that variable. Okay, then we have declared a pointer of type int. Then we have assigned the address of variable a, mean address of this variable a to pointer pr. Okay, we have stored the address of variable a into the pointer pr. After that, we have printed the value, we have printed pr on screen, mean we have printed the address which is stored in pr pointer. Okay, now I will show you how we can get the value stored on when we said cout pr. The an address have been printed on screen. Why it's have been printed an address on screen? Why didn't print a value like 18, 19, any value? It's just an address, and even we can't understand what's that. So to get the value at this location, we have to use value operator with pointer name. When we are gonna use or modify the address to which address this pointer is pointing to, then we will use it without asterisk. And when we need to modify or access the value at that address, then we will use asterisk operator with pointer pr. Now let's execute and see what happens. Now you can see a value stored at that address have been printed. You know, value at the address of variable a was printed, was stored 18. When we said a equals 18, the value 18 was stored at the address of variable a. Let's check the flow, what happens. When we said int a, it means a memory location have been reserved for this variable a, and a label have been printed to that memory location, and this label is a, cause we have choose the name of variable as a. When we said a equals 18, 18 have been stored that have been stored on that memory location. So this memory location also has an address. So when we said ampersand a, it means we are storing the address of this location into this pointer pr. Okay, when we said pr equals ampersand a, what happens is I have explained. Okay, after that, when we get here cout pr with asterisk, or we call it value operator here. Okay, so when we said asterisk pr, what will happen? The control will go on that address and check which value have been stored on this address. Control will see 18 have been stored on this address, so it will take it and print on screen. Hope now you have understand the flow of pointers, how did they work. Now let's use both at same time, pr and asterisk ptr, asterisk pr. So I say pr and then I should use end line, so the value at pr gets printed on next line. Now you can see when we used pr without asterisk, and address, a memory address have been printed on screen. It means when we use it without asterisk, we are denoting or talking about the address. And when we said star pr mean with value operator we will write pr, then it means we are talking about the value stored on this address. We can modify the value stored at that address by using asterisk operator. Likewise we say pr equals 19 or I say 200. Okay, now let's access the value of variable a. Okay, now I will access the value of variable a, putting a backslash and mean next line, then I am gonna print value of a. Now let's compile and execute it. When we said cout backslash n a backslash n, I have printed to get the cursor on next line. After printing 18, a cursor should go on next line to print this value of a. Why the value of a have been changed into 200 when we had stored 18 in a? Cause we have a direct access to address of a through this pointer. So now hope it does make sense to you. I hope. Let me explain it a little bit more to you, so you can grasp the concept clearly and more concisely. So let's talk about this program from start to end. What's going on? We have declared a variable of type int called a, then we have assigned it a value 18, then we have declared a pointer of type int called pr, then we have stored address of a into this pointer. When we again I am repeating, when we will talk about address, then we will not use asterisk operator or value operator, but when we will talk about the value stored at that address, then we will use asterisk operator. Now I hope it does make sense to you. Okay, on the next line we have used pr without asterisk. It have printed an address, mean we were talking about an address, then we used asterisk with it, and it has printed the value 18 which was stored on that memory location. Which memory location have been stored into this pointer. Okay, next we get on this step. What we are doing here, we have accessed the value stored at that memory location which is stored in this pointer, and then we have changed the value from 18 to 200. We have replaced the value by 200. In cout, what we have did is printed the value of a to check whether when we are changing the value on that memory location, did it shows any impact on the variable to which this pointer is pointing to. And yes, it shows the impact. And so here we are gonna end this topic. I have explained very comprehensively. Hope you have understand and grasped the concept. See you all in later on in my any other video. So like my video and subscribe my channel for more videos. See you all. Allah Hafiz.